What we're going to see back here, in addition to the disconnect for emergency retract of the lift, you're going to see these adapters, and the next compartment where you see this label, the shore cord. We talked briefly about shore power when we were back there on the power panels. If you have an opportunity to use somebody else's power, it says this connection's for 220 volts, 50 amps, 60 hertz. If you see that label, you know where the shore cord's located. And this is what the cord looks like. This is what a 50 amp plug looks like. If you could have a place that you frequent, same place you go repeatedly, and they can provide power and provide an outlet either on a wooden post or a disconnect or even on the side of a building. Plugging this into 50 amps, you can run everything on board the vehicle the same as you had the generator running. It'll run all 3 air conditioners in the summer, all 5 heaters in the winter, and all of your electronics. If 50 amps isn't available, maybe you can get them to provide 30 amp service to the vehicle. To do that, we'll just use the single adapter, putting this on the plug, and now instead of 50 amps, we have 30 amps. 30 amps will run 1 of the 3 air conditioners, maybe 2 of the heaters, but you'll be limited once you start adding adapters as to what can be powered on at the same time. If 30 amps isn't available, you can add the last adapter here, and now we're down to 15 amps. Looks like a regular outlet that it'll plug into, but now you're very limited as to what will operate. You can't run any air conditioners, you can't run any heaters. You can run the 12 volt lighting, some of the electronics, but you'll be very limited with both these adapters installed. If you overload, turn too many things on when you're using the adapters, you'll trip the circuit breaker of whoever's providing you power. The vehicle will be fine, you aren't going to do anything in the vehicle, but you'll trip the circuit breaker of the power source. Also in this same compartment, you're going to see a couple jacks in here. You're going to see some data jacks and phone jacks, and those will be discussed by your electronic support people, IT broadcasting, the intent for those.